Hi everyone, I have a question. So what if at your church a person who is not a believer, maybe an atheist or a Wiccan or a warlock or a Satanist or somebody of a different faith, extreme different faith, comes in and gets saved? Would you then turn around, as after rejoicing and being so thankful that they came to know the Lord, would you then turn around and put them in charge of, say, the adult Sunday school class or even the children's church or something like that? Well, I have, as much as I love that we won the election, I have some serious concerns about all of these newcomers to the conservative movement. I have been a conservative my whole life. I was raised that way. My mom and my dad, we've always been conservative. A lot of it has to do with the abortion issue. And we are very pro-life. We believe that life begins at conception. And so that has always driven our values. It's driven our politics. And so we've always been the conservative movement. We believe in small government. We believe that government needs to stay out of our lives, and that right is right and wrong is wrong, and the role of government is to abide by the moral standard, and then just stay out of it, out of anything else. And so I feel like all of these people that are being appointed or nominated to certain positions in the Trump administration, many of them are new converts to our movement. And like, say, for instance, Tulsi Gabbard, I understand why she's come out and said that she voted for Bernie Sanders a couple elections ago, but he's a socialist, and that is extreme top-heavy government, and I'm totally against that. I believe in freedom, and I believe the government should stay out of everything. And I understand she says that because he was anti-war. I get that, but it seems misguided to me that she couldn't think of anything else past that one thing. You can be anti-war in the Republican Party, as many of us are. We've never been for war. And so I really feel like that was misguided on her part. And she's a recent convert to the conservative movement. Also Elon Musk and a lot of other people that are being appointed to high levels of position. Like, I do not agree with RFK on so many things, but just because we agree on one thing does not mean that he should be appointed to these high offices. Where are all the lifelong conservatives? And I say this because I know that Satan has a lot of tactics. I recently had an experience, and I'm not going to say any more about this, but I really feel like there have been plants in certain situations, satanic plants, both in ministry aspects, where I believe that certain, and I don't necessarily want them to think that they're bad people or whatever, and I don't want to call anybody out, but I know that Satan always likes to put in wolves in sheep clothing. And so, like, he can't, this idea of if you can't beat them, join them. And so I feel like Satan has put in to our movement people that should not be in our movement, people that are not trustworthy, people that are just going to either betray us, or people that are going to not do what we want. And we want a conservative, and we want conservative values to be enacted. And if they're truly converts, great. Sit down, be quiet, and learn, because we have been at this a long time. And I'm not saying that these people shouldn't be in office. I'm just saying that we as conservatives need to not give up. We need to stay vigilant, and we need to be aware that not everything that quacks is a duck. And we need to, like, I like Donald Trump, and I voted for Donald Trump, but people were like, oh, he's your Lord and Savior. No, he's not. No, he's not. I only voted for him, and I only support him as long as he's doing right by my country, and as long as he's doing what we want as conservatives, then I support him. And I disagree with him on some things, and that's fine. But if he starts doing things that I don't agree with, I'm not going to support him anymore. And that goes with anybody he has nominated to these places. And So I call out to my Christians, let's not give up the fight, let's not give up and just kind of go back to sleep like we have been. We still have to stay vigilant. And because there are wolves in sheep's clothing in our movement. And I know this. I know this. I don't know who they are. I'm not pointing any names. I'm just saying Satan has not given up the fight. And I kind of wonder, we did not experience a lot of uprise from the left when we had the landslide victory, when we won the House, the Senate, and the presidency in such a landslide movement. And there's been a lot of questioning on the left. There's been a lot of blaming, calling us misogynist, calling us stupid, calling us that we just are, racist or whatever. And they're not doing a lot of soul searching. But I also wonder, was this a play? Was Satan like saying, we're just going to put a bunch of people in that movement and then and work our will in that movement? So I'm just calling out to my Christians. Let's keep praying. Let's keep active. Let's not go back to sleep. Have a nice day.